which manufacturer is the best? Aren't they all basically the same?
I believe, yeah, I believe they are the same. Um, Essentially, I think it's the support you get with it that's the difference. I mean, just to be real, Owens Corning Durations, man, I sell GAF, and I will always stand behind that. I plan to sell them till we retire or sell. Um, we sell HDZs. I know Pinnacle's got, I think, or was it Pinnacle Pristines or something? I don't even follow some
Pinnacle
of it anymore. I
Pristine,
kind of give up.
Atlas, yeah, John
Atlas,
Saws,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you've got everybody, and I mean, even when you go to IKOs, like in my part of the world, IKOs, we call them dog shit. You don't buy IKOs, right? But that's because in my area they sell IKO Cambridges, I think. It's the very bottom of the barrel, like it's their cheap shit, right? They have a second line that's called the Dynasties. I've heard they're damn good shingles, you know. Um, I heard they're very competitive with GAF's HDZs and Owens Corning durations. So everybody's got a good line. Everybody's got a good, better, best, right? Um, it's the support you get. I am our company is certified with GAF and with Owens Corning, and I don't want to beat on either one of them, and I can't beat on GAF because all they do is support us over and over and over. I will say Owens Corning support is not as good. That was our feeling. That's why we shifted directions, and we were certified with Owens Corning first. Just to throw that out there. But man, as soon as we got certified with GAF, we just saw the amount of support and what they wanted to do to help us grow our business, they've been instrumental to what we've done for sure. I was on the phone with Nick, our rep, today. I mean, they just keep taking care of us.
It's awesome. What would you say? I've kind of talked to guys here or there that are like, oh, we just sell whatever's the cheapest today. And they just sort of jump between different manufacturers. So every job's a different manufacturer. And that causes some complicated. The reason why it involves me is because that causes complications for their setup of quotes, because then they now have to either have different templates for all those manufacturers, or they have to be constantly switching out the shingle types and updating the pricing and stuff like that. So, but besides those complications, what would be your thought process there? Are the contractors maybe missing out on some of what they could have had?
Yeah. So I mean, if they're selling any volume at all, I mean, when we first got in, I think we sold about a $500,000 worth of material, right? That's not crazy. That's not like last year we sold like $1.7 million worth of GAF shingles. $500,000 is not astronomical. That's a mediocre business. You're not lighting the world on fire. Um, but even then, GAF was willing to give me money for advertising. They were willing to co-op with me on radio ads and billboard ads. They were willing to pay for me to get my truck wrapped. There was things. Plus, they put me in a program to where I actually got rebate money. And in that year, I think this has been a handful of years ago, so I'm shooting from the hip a little bit, but I believe it was $8,000 worth of rebates that year. It was 8 grand, man, free. Like, so, and with the co-op dollars that they offered and everything, it was probably equivalent to about $20,000. So are you saving 20 grand? Probably not. And you build a relationship that keeps growing. Because I can tell you what I did last year, that 20 grand don't even sniff at it with what GAF's doing for us today. So the relationship just keeps growing. You're investing now.
Hmm. So your advice here is like, pick someone, be loyal to them, and they'll be loyal to you.
Absolutely. We're loyal to to our distributor, and we're loyal to our manufacturer, and they take care of us every year, and the relationship just keeps getting better. Now, to answer the other part of your question, you asked about throwing in. Everybody's got trying to offer this cheap option. Every manufacturer has a cheap option, so you don't have to do that. Like GAF offers natural shadows. Now, I can't buy them at my ABC, but I know good and well if I told ABC with the relationship that I've built, said, "Hey, Chris, I need you to start carrying 4 colors of natural shadows," they'd start carrying them because I need to offer a budget-friendly option. You don't have to offer 20 different shingle lines to get a cheap option. Everybody's got a cheap option.
Yeah. That makes sense.